that you see of the it's all the way to the red there. See how that's all the way to the red there? This is Planet Fitness on Bethel Road, Columbus, Ohio. And there's no hot water. They've turned off the hot water. So now you only have cold water. And if you know anything about science, then you understand that hot water is needed to clean things and cold water doesn't clean anything. So they're like, they're promoting AIDS and other things like COVID, death and disease. And you're paying all this money for this, and at the same time, this has been running forever. Just so you know, like, it's going to keep running too, because you're going to pay the fucking water bill if you can't fucking pay the heated water bill. Fucking, let me make sure the other one's running too. Yeah. But there we go, this one plays games, so. Trying to figure out if any of them have hot water, but I don't think they do. But, God has made water, so water is free. And they're just going to have to pay the water bill. And they've taken away the pizza, they've taken away the bagels, they've taken away the hot water. And now we're paying for like, generally this membership should be priced at $2.50 a month. But they've taken away everything because they're fake COVID stuff. Which was supposed to like help people, not to destroy them. But the next few waves of the virus, you're not going to be protected from. That's why they left in the mask mandate and everything, because it's going to infect people heavily for the next 8 years. But it's not the point of this video. The point is these people, like, this is why we're having to deal with this. This is why we're having to deal with the human race on this other level, other than just asking them to be good people. First of all, I don't have time to ask 14 billion people to act right. Second of all, you should have acted right in the first place, and your parents should have smacked the shit out of you if you didn't learn to act right 99% of the time. And your parents should have the shit smacked out of them if they haven't learned to act right. But right now we have these places ripping people off. So everything is lined up right now that when we get someone like me in the government, I can just take over every corporation ever. Like, since the COVID shutdown, I can just, like, say any government, any corporation involved in that is a terrorist organization who has been attacking people and destroying their freedoms, and we can take them over. What are they going to do? What is the grocery store going to do if we roll up in a tank and point the tank at the cashiers at the cashier stand and we're like, hey, this is our place now? They ain't going to do jack shit. They're going to fucking leave. And, you know, I hope they stay, actually, because we'll raise their wages and raise the benefits of the cashiers there. But if anyone's got a problem with it, we have a tank pointed at them. They're not going to do that. We have Putin pointing nukes at this nation right now. So things are really, like, on the verge of either changing one way or being forced to be changed one way after a long, drawn-out battle. I don't even know how long it's going to be, because everyone's just giving up their defenses in the KKK nation, and now all of a sudden, like, this Putin guy is the winner. The Nazi Putin defeated the KKK nation without even trying. He's just taking their lands one by one. And they don't want to talk about that, but so let's talk about the cold water. This cold water, I'm paying for this. Let's go back here. I'm paying for pizza, bagels, and warm water. Oh, look, it stopped. Oh, we're going to have to just, like, break a... You know what I do sometimes? Like, one time at a Mark's, I just like lifted a, look at that. Oh, Jesus loves us. See what I'm saying? Do you guys see how strong I am in the shit I do in my fucking videos? I can just touch something and it breaks. That's been like since I was 17, long before I trained for something like that. Imagine what happens if I touch a human, their flesh, and soft flesh. Like, that's how you know I've never been I've never tried to hurt another human because they're not dead. Like yesterday, I had some problems, and the cops said to show up, and I'm trying to explain. Like I explained to the cops that fortunately I get some black people. They have intelligence, and I get some time to explain to me because we talk on the phone first about like you sound like you're on one side already, and there's more than one side to every story. There's three sides, and I have a second side to this story, and so I showed up, even though they sounded like they had one side. They had the story figured out. And I showed up to them, I'm like putting my hands in the air, and I'm like, hey, you guys, take me in if you want, all this stuff. And I explained to them, and they figure, they don't really figure it out. I literally have the video, like I was recording this person acting up, because I was recording them before they acted up, and then they tried to snatch this out of my hand, so the recording stopped, and then I recorded them after them acting up, and you could tell the before and after recording, they weren't scared. They didn't think I was there to kill them, but they felt defeated, so they had to call the cops. They literally called like Med Alert and the cops, emergency rescue services, because they felt defeated. It was a mental thing. They felt defeated. But I think, and we still need to push this, we can take over every corporation on the planet due to the COVID thing, because corporations aren't supposed to listen to what Nazis say when Nazis come around and say, gas the Jews, gas the humans, suffocate the humans, mass the Jews, mass the humans. Okay, so when Nazis came around, they put the Juden star on everyone's chest. And USA and the rest of the world came around and put the fucking mask on everyone's face. It's no different than the Juden star, identifying people as a certain type of government worshiper. And we either notice that it's taught us this, or we try to educate people. We try to fight this. It keeps going on until we find more people to fight it. I'm one person. How do I do this without using this magic that they're working with me? I don't even trust them when we're using magic to control the whole fucking world. When there's 8 of us, 12 of us, gods, Ra, Yahweh, Lucifer. Lucifer didn't actually say he's helping me. I told him to fuck off. Ra and Yahweh and the other people, the minions, the people we can't name, or Zuckerberg and Google bans us. They say we change the whole world with a few things. I don't want this to happen. I don't want this to be out there. I don't have to be the person to go become president and be like, hey, you guys aren't providing people hot water. You guys promise people free pizza, free bagels. You aren't open 24 hours, and you say you are, so you owe everyone half of their freaking, at least half. Okay, so if they're only open half the day, you should only pay half the fee that they claim. They're open all day for it, and then they say you're going to get free pizza, and you're going to get free bagels, and one Tuesday, the second Tuesday of the month, first Monday of the month, and that's like, to poor people, that's like more than half their membership price. It's like, hey, I get to eat. Like, I don't even get to eat in the real world. So pizza day is important, but all this stuff has been taken up, and then they tell you to mask up, like they're telling you to put the Juden star on to identify yourself as a Jew, and people they don't give a shit. They came for the old people with the flu, and then they came for the young people with the flu, and they came for the middle-aged people with the flu. And everyone sat around and did nothing. Yeah, it's not the Holocaust story. They came for the Jews, and they came for the Catholics, they came for the Christians, and no one did anything. And it's like, this is what happened. And they came for the everything. They came for the hot water. The hot water's off. Hey, this is because of this. There didn't used to be hot water off. And there didn't used to be no bagels, no pizza. And, people who come to a fake gym like Planet Fitness, are noobs. They have to be enticed with things like pizza and bagels. And if you're a real lifter and you come here like me, like I have to be really quiet and careful so I don't get the lunk alarm pulled on me. Those people don't come here. Other gyms would charge more and tell you what's going on, have more. But every gym, not just Planet Fitness, we're not calling them out. They've reduced it 24 hours to something else. So the rate you pay monthly should be less. What you get is so much less. The pizza and the bagels. Now we don't get hot water. Am I going to go in here and turn on the shower? Let's try this out. I'm going to go and turn on the shower and see if there's no hot water in the shower, because that's fucked up, because you need hot water. Elon Musk and his friends building rocket ships can tell you that you need hot water, and I shouldn't fuck with this while I'm on camera because I'm so strong that I could actually break something just accidentally touching it lightly. Let's see. Okay, so here this is getting warm. This is already getting warm, so I'm not fronting about that. And the other stuff was running for a long time. And there's no warm water. There's no pizza. There's no bagels to wash your hands over here. There's no warm water, and you need that. Like the COVID thing can really help us. The COVID thing gave all workers the ability to be sick and have sick days. Whether you didn't have to be sick, but if you didn't have sick days at the job you went to, sick days were automatically granted to. You know, time off is automatically granted to many people. A free check or two. Everyone, a free check was automatically granted to, but one or two people, groups of people working for smaller companies, probably got the COVID pay check. So there's these good things that have arrived from this, but there's these bad things too. I don't remember this location having cold water at the sinks. And you can. Like, this is one of the dirtiest places in the world, a gym. So the gym must have hot water. If you study hot water and soap, go be a dishwasher for like 5 years at a commercial, industrial, buffet, or an establishment, and you'll learn that you don't clean that stuff off the dishes without hot water. And you don't clean your hands without hot water and soap. You need the combination of both. Cold water does not clean dishes, and soap by itself does not clean dishes. With a brush, you have to have the hot water. So they're like cutting back on these things, and the people deserve more than that. And I don't know why I care about the people ever again, because of how I feel I've been treated. But it is the way it is.